Okay, so let's talk about Tumblr. So I go on both Tumblr and Imgur quite regularly, and both sites are just fine. I like them, whatever. But on Imgur, I'm always seeing crap about how awful Tumblr is, supposedly, saying they're all a bunch of radical feminists and crap like that. But the thing is that I haven't really encountered many on Tumblr, and the only time I've ever seen a post from a radical feminist is after like a bunch of other people are like, fuck you, that's not right, kind of thing. But the thing is that Imgur's always posting these screenshots of funny and cool and whatever Tumblr posts as well. So, but on Imgur, I've never seen a post saying the bullshit. Well, I've seen like a couple of them, but not a lot. And here's the thing. There are assholes on every single site in the world because anyone has access to the internet, anyone can make an account. But, acting like an entire website and all of its users are a certain way is just stupid. People are like, oh, I want to go on Tumblr on the funny Tumblr posts. It's like, but I know how bullshit it is. Here's the thing. Just like on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, you don't have to follow the assholes. There are tons of blogs out there that don't post anything about social issues whatsoever. There are blogs that do solely nerdy stuff. And and you can just search your fandom and find a blog that's devoted to that fandom, and then you only see stuff on your dash from that person in that fandom. I follow, I'm a huge Skulduggery Pleasant fan, so I follow Ask Skulduggery Pleasant blog, and they only post stuff related to Skulduggery Pleasant. And then I follow a few people, and they sometimes post, the social issues and whatever, but I agree with those types of social issues, and there was someone who started out okay when I was following them, but then after a while they started posting a lot of bullshit, so I unfollowed them, and now I don't see that bullshit anymore. It's super simple. And I like Tumblr. That's why I see a lot of funny stuff, and that's how how I find out about cool stuff about announcements with my nerd stuff. Like I follow a few of my favorite writers or comic book artists, etc., to get updates about stuff and everything else. And I don't really see a lot of I never actually see any sort of rad feminism on my blog unless there's a bunch of people bashing it and making fun of it, of the person for acting and talking that way. And even then, that's rare. So just find the blogs that you like that have, kind of people that are your type of person. Just like on YouTube. There's so much shit on YouTube. So many people talking shit and acting like assholes and all this other crap, but you don't have to subscribe to them. You can subscribe to people who post stuff that you like. Imagine that! You have control over your own viewing experience or Tumblr experience, YouTube experience, Facebook experience, blah 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 blah. You don't have to look at anything you don't want to. Whereas Imgur, you can't really subscribe to people, and so you just get whatever anyone posts, regardless of where you go. So, come on. I don't get why there's so much stigma against Tumblr. And I do find, there's a huge difference between Tumblr and other social networking sites. There's, assholes on YouTube, fucking hell, the comment section is, the worst place to look, because it's just full of assholes for most of the videos, unless you're looking at educational stuff, which you get the occasional fucking preacher saying this shit. But anyways, there's, on Tumblr, actually, there's tons of white supremacists, there's tons of guys who think women are garbage and nothing and blah blah blah. There's tons of other racist, homophobic, transphobic, sexist, both directions, assholes, just like there are on every other site, because those people exist. There are jerks in the world, by the way. Sorry, things aren't all sunshine and rainbows. But luckily with the internet, you can kind of weed out who you want to spend time with or see content from. It's super easy. But anyways. By the way, I follow 65 blogs, and I rarely see that shit, so if you want to get started on Tumblr, I'll post the blogs that I follow that in the description that just post nerdy stuff, but again, it might not be your kind of nerdy stuff, so, I'm sure, 75% no, probably like 90% of the people who watch this video have no idea what Skulduggery Pleasant is, which is a shame because it's the best book series that ever existed. Anyways, moving on, I think I've made my point. Thanks for watching.